Hey, you guys. Today is Wonderful Wednesday. Let me turn this down. Hey, ladies. Today's Wonderful Wednesday. I hope today is Wednesday. Yeah, today is Wednesday. This week is like going by really, really fast. So today is Wednesday. So I hope you ladies is having a blessed and productive day. Let me turn this down. What is this? 1 second, y'all. I'm trying to get myself together. Okay, so today is Wonderful Wednesday. This light is just like really flitting things out. But I just wanted to stop by and just give you guys a really, really quick message on this Wednesday. I actually got an interview. I'm supposed to be interviewing Dr. Charlene. She's supposed to be coming on today. We're going to talk about mental health and awareness. Okay. And so we were supposed to record this morning and we got some little technical issues going on. So that's kind of going to delay the process. So we're going to retry again this evening because mental health and awareness is something that's very, very important. And it's something that needs to be talked about. So yeah, but I just wanted to come on and just say hello to you ladies. God caught me off of social media for a little minute for 21 days or whatever. And Sunday I make 21 days. So God caught me off of social media. And when he originally did it, I was like, that ain't God. That's the devil. Like, off of social media for 21 because I use social media. I'm not a big person on social media, but I do use like social media to promote like my business and stuff like that. So just for that purpose, I was like, okay, God, how I'm going to promote my business and stuff like that if I'm off of social media. But anyway, you guys, today's topic, before I like start talking, today's topic is going to be talking about walking in the wilderness with God. Okay, walking in the wilderness with God. As you all know, that Highest in Destiny is a women's platform that focuses on taking women from their pain to purpose. I didn't get a chance to put my intro in the beginning, so I want to go ahead and add that into there. But yeah, God have been dealing with me in the last few weeks as far as just like walking with him within the last 21 days, just really taking a step back. I know the year's just started because I'm like, well, God, it's just what this month is. This is May. I'm like, God, it's just April. Like the year have just started. And I'm like, like catch me in the middle of the year, like this year is still fresh. But God pulled me off in a course. I wanted to be obedient and I wanted to be obedient to what God had called me to do. And God just really been dealing with me about resting in his presence. Resting with God in his presence is what he been dealing with me about. And you guys, how many of you guys can relate? Like we get so caught up and so busy in life that we try to fit God into our schedule. And it should never be a point in time where we're trying to fit God into our schedule. It should always be that we're trying to fit everything in our life into our schedule with God. Okay. And so sometimes we can get off a track, and we'll be so busy with life and doing other things that we feel like it's important. We'll put God on a back burner, but we can't do that. We have to get to a place where we fit our schedule into God or whatever. And so it's just like this season, God been really dealing with me about resting in his presence, just resting in his presence. And it's so hard because it's like when you used to being busy, and doing your daily routine, and to have that interrupted, it's like, well, God, I gotta do this, that. But it's in the wilderness, you guys. Like sometimes we think of the wilderness or whatever, we think of like this bad place or whatever, but in the wilderness is where growth comes. That's where elevation comes, in that place. Sometimes God have things that he's trying to get to take us through the wilderness. We need to be alone. We're so caught up in life. We're so caught up with kids, husbands, social media, just day-to-day routines, till we don't have the opportunity to really get that intimate time with God to see, okay, God, what am I supposed to be doing in this season? Am I in position in this season, God? what's my next move in this season. We're so busy doing day-to-day activities into God, like, hey, I got something for you that I want to get to you, but God can't get certain things to us because we're so focused on the thing of the world. And like the Bible say, if you what is gaining the world and losing God? We never want to get to a place of where we are so focused on the world that we lose God. Like that can be a really, really bad place. We want to always keep God at the head, not the center, but at the head of our lives. And so, like I said, this season, God have really been dealing with me about resting because, like I said, I'm always moving. As far as my business, as far as making t-shirts, doing interviews, posting, my daily stuff onto social media. And it's like it be having me like here, there. And to be honest, like not giving me the time. I'm not taking the time to actually spend the necessary time that I need to spend with God. And everything that we have, not everything, but a lot of things that we have is like a lot of things that we have is given to us from God. And you don't never want to lose the source that give you the things that you have, the things that you need, things that it takes for you to get from day to day basis. You don't never want to lose your source, regardless of what's going on in the world and regardless of how things seem important in the world. Like God is the one. God said, "You seek Him first, and all these other things shall be added into us." So we're so busy seeking things, but we're not seeking God. But if we was to seek God first, the things is going to sprinkle. They're just going to come. So we got to get to a place of reposition our mindset and get back into a place of position ourselves and say, you know what, God, I'm going to put you first. I may have to do this and I may have to do that, but I'm going to take the time to sit in your presence for a little minute, God. I'm going to take the time to just rest in your presence, you guys. Like, we got to get to a place where we just got to rest in God's presence. Like, I know the world tell us, like, we need to do this, you need to do that, you got to do that to make this happen, you got to do that, you got to do that to make that happen. But that's not true. You don't, like, the world way and God way is always two different. It's two different ways. The world way is not the way God would do things. The world way is the way that the world does things, and God way is the way God does things. The world tells us that we got to do this, we got to do that, we got to do this, that in order to sustain, to achieve. But that's not always true when we just rest in God present, because His scripture said, seek Him first, and all these other things shall be added into you. So if we seek in God, if we chase God, the things is going to come. All the things that we want, all the things, not all the things, but the things that we envision that's according to His will, those things will manifest into our lives. But we got to get to that place of really seeking God first. So you guys, right now in this season, God just got me in the wilderness and just taking a step back from social media, just taking a step back from my platform for a little minute, and just resting and allowing God to really just pour into my spirit. Okay, so don't always think as the wilderness as it can be lonely, but don't always think as it as a bad thing. In the wilderness is where your elevation come. It's where that communication come from God. It's where that intimacy is built amongst you and God, to take you to the next level. Because sometimes we'll be like, well, God, why this haven't happened? Why that haven't happened? And why this haven't happened? You said that this was going to happen, but it's not because that it can't happen. It's because, like, God trying to get it to us. But we keep missing God because we're so busy. We're moving, we're talking, we're doing day-to-day activity, and God can't get to us what He needs to get to us because we so caught up into the things of the world. Okay, so you guys, I just wanted to stop by and give you guys that really, really quick message on this Wednesday. I'm sleepy. Yeah, I'm so sleepy, and I just woke up, and the weather here is like it's like it want to rain. And so anyway, but yeah, so I wanted to give you guys a really, really quick message just to get back to that place and get back to that intimate place with God. Are you in the intimate place with God? Ask yourself, do I put God first daily, or do I put the things of the world, your job, your kids, your husband, your business, family, friends? Do I put these things first? Or am I taking the time to really seek God first on a daily, you guys, that's how you know sleep. I'm saying a daily, on a daily, on a daily basis. Are you taking the time to seek God? And you guys, you just don't understand. There's so much growth in the wilderness. It comes seasons where it requires you to separate yourself from people. It's not a permanent thing, it's just a temporary thing. But there is seasons where God want to get something to you and elevate you more spiritually, mentally. But in order for him to do that, sometimes it requires separations. And are you willing to take the necessary step that's needed to be taken in order for you to get to that place? Okay. And look, y'all, truthfully, we can be a hindrance to our own blessings. Like we'll be wondering, like, I ain't got blessed yet. This supposed to happen, that's supposed to be happening. We be so far out of order. Like, let's be honest, like, girl, we be out of order. Like, I know some things. I'm like, Miranda, you hindering your own blessing. Like, I'm gonna be honest, like, okay, I'm gonna talk about myself. Like, girl, you know what God have told you what he need for you to do and how he need for you to position yourself, and you are hindering your own blessings. Like, girl, don't miss out. The worst thing that can happen is that you miss out on your season. And when you miss out on your season, you have to wait for that thing to come all the way around again. And you don't know whether that may be another month, 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, another year. You don't want to miss your season. That's the worst thing you can do, is miss out on your season. When God is trying to get something to you, when God is trying to do something for you, you guys, we just got to get to a place where we are being obedient and just staying in a line with God. Okay, so yeah, I am sleepy. I gotta get myself together because I am so sleepy. Okay. But yeah, so you guys stay tuned. I'll be back hopefully if not tonight. I'm gonna try to get that video out about mental health and awareness. If we can we had um poor connection, so we wasn't able to get the video through. So hopefully, like I said, it's a very needed conversation that needed to be had. She's a doctor, and she deal with mental health and wellness, so it's a conversation that need to be had. And yeah, so we rebuke any attacks of the enemy. We're gonna get this video out there because this video can be a blessing to many people. Okay, so I'll talk to you guys soon. Okay, so have a great Wednesday.